Hello, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Dan from United from Abroad. We're going to get straight into this. United versus Grimsby, away, Carabao Cup action. I think it's going to be a hugely rotated. I think he's going to give Onana his chance in the cup here. I've gone for a back three of Heaven, Maguire, and Fredrickson. I've gone for Diego Leon and Ahmad on the wing backs. And then in the midfield, I've gone through Garte and Mainu. Mainu finally gets a chance to prove himself. And then I feel like it's going to be a front three of Mount, Xerxes, and Bruno. I believe this is just obviously on my opinion. He's not going to risk Cunha, Mbeumo, or Sesko against Grimsby. You know, big game always seems to happen to United now. It's big game of the weekend against Burnley on Saturday. So I can see a big, huge rotation. This happens, I feel like it's going to be a completely different starting 11 on Saturday. Obviously, Bruno always plays, but I did a little in my review of the game from yesterday. He can't be undroppable, right? He's got to be. He dropped a stinker yesterday. He can't be undroppable. You know, it's one of those things. I feel like Sesko's got to start this weekend. We need some goals. Cunha could have had a couple against Fulham, and Mbeumo was quiet. You know, take their mind off this, let them have that week rest, and then full steam ahead on Saturday. Sorry. This Kobe Mainu farce, you basically want to call it. You know, he's come out and Amorim's come out and said that he's fighting with Bruno for his place. Now, that's all. That's fine. That's absolutely okay. But Bruno doesn't get injured. He plays every game. He doesn't come off. So that's telling me that he's not going to play Mainu. And that's worrying. You know, he's still a young kid, I think 20 years old. Still got a lot to learn. But we need to control games better. And having a midfield of Bruno and Casemiro or Bruno and Ugarte is not controlling the game. It's not. Bruno's head is all over the place. He has moments where he can stick to the system, but then he has this feeling of what he's had to do for years. No, I'm going to go and win this game or get us back into this game. You know, Casemiro, he's just not got the legs. Ugarte is meant to be this destroyer where I just don't see it. You know, I said at the beginning of the season we need reinforcements in the midfield area, and we do. I also believe that, you know, United left the decision up to Bruno going to Saudi, up to Bruno because they probably wanted him to go. And I'd take 100 million for a 30-year-old. Like, he's not getting any younger. We've got to start planning for the future without him. You know, it's going to come to a point where we're not going to win the league with him here still. You know, unless he becomes the club captain and doesn't play and, you know, comes on for 20 minutes a game at the end. But that's not going to be him. He wants to play football and he wants to help United get back to where we should be. So yeah, with Sesko, I think he starts Sesko on Saturday. I don't think he'd risk him at all to play at Grimsby Town. Xerxes needs some minutes. Mainu needs some minutes. Heaven needs minutes. Everyone needs minutes that's in this group now. You know, Dorgu needs a rest. I hope Dalot never plays for Man United again. I just can't stand him as a footballer. I'd rather him give like Mentato a chance at right wing back than Bruno. Sorry, than Dalot. It's been a long day. But yeah, it's going to be. Who knows? Who knows how it's going to be a play out against Grimsby? There's pressure on Amarin already because of the fickle fans. Obviously, the media are on his back. 28 points in 29 games, or whatever that shit stat is. I'd like to see a nice, comfortable win on Wednesday, and then pick the team that's gonna put goals past Burnley on Saturday. Let me know your comments, your thoughts. Comment below. Appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe, share this. Probably won't do a review. I might do a small one after this Grimsby game, but I'll be back later in the week with a review / preview for Saturday's Burnley game. Peace.